nomination for resignation. This was dated 19th June. Okay. Um, can we see any approval letter to that effect? This was forwarded to the head of department of your head of your department, right? Okay. So, what is the evidence that approval has been given for your, so what letter are you referring to, please? Did you submit this to your HOD? Did you follow up to check on the effect of the application you have put in?
When he come back, he will work on it for me. I went to the office on Monday, but then he wasn't around. Yes. Yesterday I called him to say.
So why did you go ahead to vie to pick a nomination form and fill and submit? I think it's normal practice to have resigned your position before picking a nomination form. But you didn't follow through that process. So that means you are not sure whether your application has been approved or not. So what is your status now? Yes. So well, before coming to this, we expect that you get that.
You mean the approval letters? Okay, please, for our department, we don't have a constitution for our Aspirants group. So it was an interim position that he has given me. And so I also wrote a letter to that effect when I thought I needed to move on. And so I wrote a letter to that effect.
I think there might be some acknowledgement of your request. Is that okay? Yes. So just presenting us your resignation letter, which you received, right, and worked on, creates some eligibility issues with the committee.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Madam Agnes, So, per your letter, when did you tender in the resignation letter? 19th June. So, you literally only informed your department. But you are aware when it comes to the parliament, you are an accredited member.
Yes.
So, did you inform the clerk of your resignation as well?
No, please, I haven't.
So, with what chair is saying, validation from your department didn't come, or you didn't inform the clerk about your resignation. So, checking your records, the clerk may you are still a department president. Am I right? Okay, thank you very much. With the issue of the allowance you are raising, when you came to the city and you signed attendance, did you follow up and you were not given? Yes. You don't know how it works. But are you on the MP's page? Yeah, but do you see information on that page? You haven't seen any information on that page before. So my basic question right now is, you said you've resigned. You said you've resigned, and I have no doubt about that. So what if the records of parliament still proves you have a position? Can you justify that? I I guess you are doing secretaryship and management studies, and you know how those proceedings work. Yes. So what I'm trying to say right now, we didn't inform the clerk to expunge your name from the records. I hope by now somebody is leading the affairs of the department. So who is in the realm of affairs for the department? Who is standing in the realm of affairs for the department? You have no idea. So who signed your form? Yeah, who signed your form as the department? There is a column for department to sign. Who signed that side for you? And did you think that is the right thing that's supposed to be done? Do you feel that is the right thing that's supposed to be done? Perfect. I get you. So you say you don't have a constitution. No problem about that. But you equally have department executives, right? Interim executives of the department. Okay, so in the realm of affairs, a leader, there is vice, and there are others. You are the president, you are the vice. So, as at the time you were in active service, who which you are the president. You have a vice. So when you are absent, who acts in your place? So if the vice president acts in your place, why then not the president is off right now? So the vice president is supposed to stand in. Because I'm asking you this question. This is an official document which may be kept somewhere. Tomorrow, you don't know when they will come back to this document. So the vice president is there and a different person has signed your form. So it may be assumed that your form is invalid. Do you agree to that? Thank you very much. So in that effect, did you inform the Electoral Commission? Did you inform the Electoral Commission that proceedings as to the directives your HOD give you? I'm asking her. She said she was the president of her department. She had a vice. So I asked her that in her absence is the vice that will stand in. So since she resigned from the position, that means automatically the vice have to stand in. So on her form, who signed? He said it's a person that signed the form for her, not the vice. And he said it too because the vice was not on campus. That is why HOD directed her to. I was directed by my HOD to make this person sign for me. And he said she informed you about that.
Yes, so she told me HOD will let someone sign for her, but I wasn't in none of the particular person who signed. Yeah.
Okay, so did you consult the vice, wherever she may be, whether she should be in the position to sign for you before you took that step? Okay, so we would like to give you the benefit of the doubt in all this, but we still need some affirmation letter, all right, from your department. We want to establish when they received your resignation letter. Okay, date is critical here. So when it was approved, when it was received and worked on, vis-a-vis what you stated here in your firm. Yes. So if you can provide us with that now, we'll love it.
Or Rep wants to say something, so I think you can. Okay. Okay. All right. Welcome. So you can go ahead and get a document. But if you come back before vetting ends, fine. But if you come back after vetting, then we are done with you. Deal.
So we can proceed. What I don't understand is your HOD has been available within this week. On Monday. Yes. So you should have done the needful by then, isn't it? Okay. Okay. All right. So we can attend to the rest of the process.
Hello, hello.
Yes, you have your department president as well. And you cannot remember the surname. Okay. Yes. All right. So we are ready to vet you. Okay. And welcome to this session. Right. Okay. So why are you contesting for this position? Okay. Why not any other position by this one? Okay. So when did HTU attain full university status as a technical university, and under what act was that? That's fine. So as gender affairs officer, present the SRC on career placement and counseling advisory committee. Okay. What is this committee's, what is the body's role? Yes. All right. I'm asking you this question so that you would tell us how well you are vested with the names of people. So, can you tell the name of the current vice chancellor of HTU? I'm happy you can remember the surname of the vice. Thank you very much.
Ms. Leonie, so I'll take you for the portfolio knowledge. Yes. So as a gender affairs officer, is the SRC is the SRC representative on the career placement and counseling advisory committee, right? So what would your focus be in that role personally? Thank you. So, another question. In Article 17 talks about your portfolio. So, it says that in absence of the external affairs officer, you are in charge. Yes. So, what's your role when you become in charge? What do you do in place of the external affairs? How do you tend to, when in case, God willing, you are being voted into power, how do you tend to, in such an instance where the external affairs officer is not around, now you have to play the role of the gender and then the external affairs, how are you going to handle that? Okay.
Well, madam, please, I'll be taking you to the current affairs. Hello. Well, please, tell us what is Ghana's current position on gender parity in higher education, and how does that affect it? The question again. What is Ghana's current position on gender parity? Hello? Can you hear me? What is Ghana's current position on gender parity in higher education, and how does that affect ATU? Come again. Well, your second question. What is the current situation regarding female enrollment in technical universities in Ghana? Yes, yeah, yeah. Okay. Can you name one recent event or development in Ghana related to gender rights or student welfare that you are aware of? Can you name one recent event or development in Ghana related to gender rights or student welfare that you are aware of? Name one recent event or development in Ghana related to gender rights or student affairs that you are aware of. That's the no fee stress and all those welfare. Yes. No fee stress. Yes. I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you. Miss Leonie Abna. So you are coming to the constitutional knowledge. We want to know how abreast you are with the constitution that you are using as a mandate to vie for this position. First of all, which article in the Constitution states out your responsibility as a gender officer? Article 17. And the first clause says what? Okay, thank you. So in Parliament, we have two categories of members. They are, yeah. Thank you. So when it comes to the LSRC, what is the highest decision-making body? The Parliament. That's fine. So the SRC Constitution under Article 2, that the sovereignty of the SRC resides all four are the SRC's powers exercised. Do you understand the question? So in short, who are the stakeholders of the SRC? So appreciate. So when you talk about Parliament, which body is responsible for running the day-to-day activities of Parliament? Which body? Which body is responsible to run the day-to-day activities of Parliament? Which body? The hear you. Didn't hear what you said. So your duty is mandate in the constitution. Can you mention any one committee for the constitution you have to put in the house here on at the university level? One committee you as a gender officer is to represent at the university level. That's fine. Okay.
Miss Abena, how are you? What's your name again? Lewin what? Lewin what? Good. So I will be taking you through your CV. Okay. I realize that you have a nice CV. Just that some of the things that I think need to be done, relook at it again if you are done with this place, okay? So can you take us through your CV? Oh, sure. Yes, you take us through.
Della, I think you wrote your CV yourself. So just give us a summary of what is on the paper.
Okay, Miss Della, thank you. You made mention of you being a team player, right? So, if you say a team player, what do you mean? Before I started asking you the question, I said I want to take you through your CV. What is the importance of a CV? A CV and a certificate, which one is more important? A CV. Are you sure? Are you sure? Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. You wanted to explain why why certificate is more important than a CV. Okay. So CV alone cannot get you a job, but you need a certificate, isn't it? Okay. All right. So we have your manifesto here, and there is a vision item on it. What is that vision? Okay, so you have set out some priorities. I assume those are things you intend to do when you are voted into office. So give us some highlights of the priorities you have indicated here. That's impressive. Okay. Good. Yes.
Miss Leonie, so I want to refer you to something. I think you've done it for others, but it's a, you stated here you are an assistant justice of H2 Judicial Board. You were, yes. That is one of your leadership experiences. I didn't doubt that. You are also aware of the Constitution, Article 51, Article 51, subclause, which talks about you resigning for any to recognize position before vying for this position. Have you resigned from that position? What's the evidence to that? Evidence to that? I can't hear you. Please, wait. Do you have a copy of that letter here? Do you have a copy of the letter? But were you informed to bring that letter along? So where is it? So why didn't you carry it along when coming? Okay. If you are done with you go and bring an evidence of that letter. Thank you.
Are you familiar with the university statutes? What does the statutes entail? What document is it? Statutes. The statutes is a document of the university, right? What document is that? Have you heard of the statutes? You don't know what a statute is? No, statutes. Wow. But you know what a constitution is? What is a constitution? Okay. So it serves as a guide to, yes. All right. So for a university, we have a similar document. Is that okay? Which outlines the roles, responsibilities of staff, and even you students. Are we okay on that? So I will urge you to use it as part of your document in governance, right? Because we are all bounded by the statutes. Are we okay on that? Okay. So since you are not too familiar with the statutes, I won't ask you any further questions on it. But I will urge you, is that okay? The whole governance of the university is premised on the statutes. Are we okay? Okay. Oh, okay. So you are supposed to provide evidence of your resignation. Okay. Okay. So we'll wait for you to do that. Then we'll discharge you formally. Okay. We can discharge it. Right. Yes. So, Mr. Observer, do you have any comments to pass? Before that, do you have any question for the panel? Yes. Go ahead. Whether okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Why don't you look at the real issues on the ground? Is that okay? I'm not too sure whether you took trouble to identify real issues affecting your ladies and the guys and everything. Okay, so there are things you can propose, but there are actual things that are happening. Are you getting it? Okay, so it can be theoretical and the actuals. Look for the actuals and address them. Right? The actuals are things that directly affect people, are things that people are going through. All right? Yes. So deal with that head on, and you make everybody happy. Before. Okay.
You have something to say? Before to rate your aspirant on a scale of 1 to 100 based on the vetting performance. '88. 88. Okay. So you are discharged pending the document. Johnson.
Agnes. Yeah, thank you. You've submitted. We've received the letter we asked you to bring. It was minuted upon that's on the 2nd of July 2026. It was minuted on. But you submitted it on which date? 19th June. So as to the 19th June, you have relieved your duty. I didn't get you. Did you relieve your duty as at 19th June when you submitted this letter? So as to the time that you've tendered this resignation, do you still recognize yourself as the department president? So you still standing as the department president as at that time? Okay, so let me put this scenario before you. As do I say a judge to a case, which you have a hand in the case, do you still stand in to solve the case? A case is referred to you as a judge, and it was realized that you had a hand in the case. Will you still be allowed to judge that particular case? But your personal proceedings, is it right for you to still stand in to solve that? You are you have a hand in that case for you to stand in to solve that case. Yeah. That's fine. We just referred, and then you endorsed Miss Leonie 30th of June. 30th of June, is that right? No. What you've done, is it right? May we know where the order was from? The order was from your department HOD. So I want to get, so why did you have to take an order from your HOD before you sign? Since you know you are the department president. So, in that sense, your HOD asked you to sign for her. Why didn't the HOD refer a different person who signed your form for you to sign for her? So, if we disqualify Leonie, will you be happy? You'll not be happy. I'll give it to the chair to complete it.
Observer, why? You are watching us critically. Are you a counsel? Are you a counsel or you are a judge? Chief Justice for your department. So do you want to give any clarification on that? So you can give us the go ahead to authenticate that from the HOD.
Please, you said you are the Chief Justice of the department. That's fine. That's fine. So you are abreast with proceedings of law, kind of. You are abreast with proceedings of law, kind of. Yeah. As to the time that she have tendered in the resignation, which is yet to be approved officially, said she is still the department president, to your knowledge, right? No, I want to get you clear. From the 19th to the 30th of June, can you say she's still the department president? Please come again. She was not. So within that particular term of 19th to 30th, if that same person authenticates a document for someone, is the document valid or invalid? Please, as a person of law, spoken words and written document, what will you take? Written document, right? Written document, right? So right now, with a written document, says you must resign before this. And as to that time, you can attest to the fact that she has resigned. Now, you said there was a call from your HOD. We don't have problem with that. Now, there are proceedings which are stated in a constitution guide. So, would you agree that whatever the HOD says supersedes what's in the SRC Constitution? So, with your answer, automatically the form she endorsed is invalid. Good. But do you have any written documents to that, to why she should sign that document? For these legal processes, we don't want to finish this thing and petition or anything will come. That's why I want to clear it out. Because if we have a written document that, oh, I have given the go-ahead to Miss Agnes to sign the document for Leonie pending my approval of her this, I think would have gone by that. Yeah, it would have been clearer. Right now, we are taking spoken words. What then happens if this issue gets to a higher grounds? What are we going to use to back it? Did you get where I'm coming from? So so in your sense, then I don't think there's a need for the constitution to. Yeah, because if they can make calls to authenticate documents, then there's no need for constitution. We can literally use all what's in the constitution with calls, mandate this person to do this one, then we are free to go. So how sure are we that whatever we are getting answers now is legit to be worked in, so that tomorrow this panel will not have questions to answer? No, I want to get you so that tomorrow, should you call on you, you will say you are aware. If we work on the spoken words of the HOD and something happens tomorrow, are you liable to stand in and take whatever is it for it? No, just answer the question, because we know how these election issues sometimes go beyond the borders. That's why I'm asking you. You accept that. So, would you agree to me again that signing the document as at that time, doing away with the spoken words from the HOD, the person who endorsed the form have done in you have impersonated someone. Because as at the time, I asked you from the 19th to 30th, and you equally confirmed that as she have tendered in the resignation, she is not recognized as the president then until maybe the HOD council refuses. That's when. So if that same person authenticates a document, that is impersonation. Do you agree? Very well. So in the instance where within that term there was a crime and they say Asma's president, would she agree that she was the one? So what is the offense for impersonation? So you want to adjust to me that whatever document you get now is legal. So what then this document was legal and was not worked upon as at the time all those things were. Let's say that HOD gave over phone, which was not written anywhere. So we are now going to record that document. If it is now written, how true is that document? Please. That's what you are saying. So, in that same light, you want to say we should clear your candidate to go. Very well said. So, if you are clearing your candidate to go, then whoever she authenticated will be disqualified. I don't have a problem verifying from the HOD. But my question is to you here is, okay, we called chair called HOD. Okay, yes, it is true. What if you are done with this legal processes? Are you going to say HOD said this? Are you getting my point? Are we going to say HOD said this? So what if the come and a document and they ask when was this document prepared? The date and when it was done. Who is in trouble? So right now we don't have the legal documents. The legal documents, if you are owing somebody right now and you are entering into an agreement for you to make the payment,
will you sign the document at that instance, or you go and come and sign the document at that instance? So right now, the processes are done before the document is coming to be signed. So in the scenario I gave you, you owe somebody 50,000, and you and the person agreed that, okay, there were damages along the line, so you take care of 10,000 and I'm paying 40,000. You didn't sign any document to that effect. If tomorrow you pay the 40,000 and the person comes again that is 50,000, how do you adjust to that? That is the same issue in the sense that your signature was used to authenticate, of which there was no legal backing to it. But today, we are coming to hear that there was a verbal agreement with no written document. So how do we go back to that side? That is our issue here. We don't have any issue clearing the person to be vetted, but we are looking at tomorrow, what may happen. Regardless, nothing happens tomorrow, we are fine. But if something happens tomorrow, we are going back to this drawing board again. That is what we are preventing. So, you as the observer, what are you suggesting? You are a legal practitioner. If you find yourself in that situation, will you agree to that judgment? It's not the matter of HOD being alive and kicking. That is not the matter. This is a legal process we are passing through. We don't want any issues tomorrow. And our vetting panel have done this, have done that. As you, we are here. You don't know whoever sits somewhere to draft a petition or what have you. We are just here doing our work. We don't know what happens tomorrow. We are trying to prevent what happens tomorrow. For her, she may not have a problem with what is here. But our challenge is with this when it is being referred to.
Mr. Witness, if your ward comes back from school and presented to you a verbal report that he has been given an award. He has been given an award which you haven't seen. And then somebody also came with an award. Which one will you prefer to appreciate first? Very good. Since you appreciate the tangible one and leaving the intangible one, why do you deciding to the panel that we should accept the intangible one and leaving the tangible one? No, per the submission you made suggests that we should accept the intangible one, leaving the tangible. Per the submission you made. And then Madam Agnes, if you are no longer a president of whatever position that you are holding, and that you have resigned and somebody gave you verbal instruction that we should do. Then, at the time of signing, you have to sign for. Do you understand? You will not sign a position as the faculty president or whatever. You have to sign for. Means that you are signing for the person. So the way you did it shows that you have signed in that capacity. That, if you want to accept your own, it means that you have to nullify the person who you have signed for. Do you understand? So here lies the case. We don't even have the proof, the audio proof, the communication that you have with the HOD. Do you understand? So anytime maybe this thing will occur again, and somebody will call you to sign on his or her behalf, you have to write for first before you sign. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, on that basis, it just didn't even make sense that you even go ahead to accept the form in the first place. Is that okay? Yes. So you could have told your colleague that the position to sign, you have resigned. So she has to take up the process by herself, right? So I was even expecting that she would have communicated with the HOD, for the HOD to tell her to get it to Agnes for her to sign. Are you getting it? Then she's taking out of that signing process. Are you getting it? So it has caused a lot of complications. But like my brother said, if you had signed for on behalf of, then it would have even made more sense. So that's the dilemma we are in now. And if you seriously want to go by the books, I don't think that it is the proper thing to do. What do you have to say?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Please, am I permitted to ask a question? Please, am I permitted to ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Please, my HOD also asked somebody to sign my document, my form. So please, I would like to know, is that person also, the person is not a departmental president, but he also gave the go-ahead for the person to sign for me. Plus,
how come, who did you send the document to, and who signed the document for you in the first place?
it's which side?
Who signed for you?
My dean of students, my dean of faculty.
Okay. Upon whose authority?
It's like dean/HOD, dean's law, so any of them can sign.
So at the department, as a department president, who signed for you?
It's one of the ladies working, but she's a student. She's doing her in the national service in the department, but she's still in school, a weekend student.
And in what capacity did she sign for you?
The HOD gave her the go-ahead to sign for me. I mentioned earlier that we don't have a constitution in our department, and we don't run elections in our department. It's a small, like, it's a new department and association that we are forming. And so as at now, we don't have constitution, we don't have constitution. And so HOD, when I told him about my resignation, that was when he gave me the go-ahead to sign for her, because we don't have constitution as to like compulsory for this person to resign and this and this. So when I go through the new constitution for SLC, I realized that it is written in Article 55 that you must not hold any position. And so I waited. Because of that, I waited. I decided not to buy the form for external affairs. So I waited to hear from my HOD to give me the go-ahead that he has endorsed my resignation form. And so as at Thursday evening, I called him to find out, and he said, oh, I can go ahead to file. And that was when I went for the form on Friday. And quickly, I have to run through all the people to sign for me.
Okay, so we want to establish when your form was signed at the department level.
It was on 2nd July. I think the form it was on 2nd July, if I'm not lying.
Yes, the filing. Yes. Hair form. No, this is the form. Yes. So I can see here the signature of Morrison, Jessica,
Yes, please.
right?
Yes, right.
Okay. So I ask again, in what capacity did she sign this?
At the it's because my HOD gave her the go ahead to sign for me.
Why did your HOD choose Jessica to sign your form for you?
She's acting as a secretary in the department. She's doing her national service and at the same time a student in the department. So the registrar of the department who is currently still on leave, and then he was not around, and so he gave me the go ahead for the lady to sign for me. So after the day I went for her to sign for me, the lady called him to confirm if he has given her the go ahead.
Yes. So here again, Jessica signed as the department president.
Yes, please.
Which not for. Is it that we are not aware of these things? Right? There is a title, and when you sign against that title, that gives you that makes you the right owner of that title, and that gives you the authority to sign that document. Are you getting it? So if my HOD needs to sign a document, but he's not around, I'll sign for HOD, but I'll write my name. Are you getting it? I'll sign for HOD, but I'll write my name, and there is a 4 added to my signature. Are you getting it? Then everybody is up from this. So the question is ignorance good enough to validate what has been done? Agnes.
Mr. Chair.
Sometimes they say what? Ignorance is not an excuse. Right? So if ignorance is not an excuse, it's in quite a tight corner as to to accept her documents. Okay, so we'll take a brief time off and we'll deliberate our final decision on this. Okay? Yes. So it's either consideration basis or we are going strictly by the rules. The rules should work. Okay. Yeah. Who? Yes. Okay. Okay. Miss Akochu, upon a brief consideration by the committee, we think your document has not been properly processed. Right? Yes. Even in light of whoever signed for you. Okay? Not even to talk about who you signed for, but even who signed for you. Right? We deem it to be quite inappropriate. So we cannot confirm your eligibility to be vetted. So we are sorry to turn down your application for vying. So that's the decision.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the chair.
These are things we need to learn or we need to ask. Is that okay? Always you can verify. How do I go around this? The EC chairman or the EC could have directed you the way forward. Is that okay? Or any other staff could have given you the direction as to the appropriate way to go. But we are careful in this, right? Yes. Yes. So for us, this is what we are using, and this is what we are going by. So that is the decision of the committee. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair. Then please would also like to understand, he made mention that it's not been properly processed as in her document, and then want to know as to whether it's pertaining to the one that signed her document as in for the HOD, whether that is the reason why we are saying that we are turning it
Yeah,
down.
so two issues came up, right? Two issues came up. Her signing a document when she's purported to have resigned. Is that okay? Are we okay on that?
Very well said.
Yes. That's it. From every indication, with what we have before us, she resigned proud to signing a document in the capacity of what? The president. That is established, right? And the second one was whoever signed the document for her as the president, and who actually was not the president. Again, she didn't sign on behalf of even any president. She also signed as the president. So here we are dealing with positions and signatures, authority. Are you getting it? So immediately you sign in a certain capacity for which you are not in that position. Then, as we say, you have impersonated, or it's a sign of what? Impersonation. Are we getting the facts?
Yes, please.
Yes. So purely, we are just working on what is before us, the evidence before us. So it's quite unfortunate, but that is what we have decided on. Thank you very much. So can proceed.
Please, to learn something, to learn for study.
Give you the final chance to.
Thank you very much. Please, she said that she had made the EC aware that her HOD was going to make someone sign for her, but as to who was going to do the signing, it wasn't communicated to the EC. And I think we said that was stated earlier before we went for this document. So then, please, I'm asking whether maybe in case I find myself in a situation as such, should I still not agree to the person signing in place of my boss, even though I have already made the one I am doing the submission to aware that my boss was going to make someone sign on his behalf?
Yeah, so if you are signing, if somebody is signing on your behalf, you sign for. That is all. Right? So on some documents you see F in italics. Others you see for. F-O-R. And that could have made a lot of difference. Is that okay?
Very well.
Yes. So that's it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Who is next? Can we have the organizing secretary, please? What? Organizing secretary, please. Yes. 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 So it can be something that will be redone, right? So she can. Sometimes we take a lot of things for granted. It's supposed to be a big lesson to a lot of people.
I've seen that the SLC is the main. Hello, please. The SLC connect the student body. The organizing secretary connect the student body to the SLC. So therefore, with the leadership positions I've held, I've seen that I can conduct and control the SLC student and make sure.
Okay, so I'll ask you a few questions, institutional questions.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, eligibility.
Yes, please.
Okay. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Please, I guess you are well abreast with the constitution. You are working with five for this position. What do you know very well what's in Article 51? Yeah. Do you have any knowledge of what is there?
No.
So can I read to you?
Yes.
We are just trying to explore the right things. Article 51. Sorry, not 51. Sorry. 55, sorry. Eligibility of applicants. An applicant must fulfill the following requirement as at the time of filing of nomination. So, clause 1A, to be registered student of university in good standing for academic year but in his or her final year of study. B, shall attain at least a CGPA of 3.0 without any trial or incomplete results. Must not hold any recognized student position. Okay, let me end there for now. Now, with what you have in here, designation as a member of the External Affairs Committee.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
When did you issue this letter?
Please, I've issued this letter on the 30th June.
So who did you serve the letter to?
Please, I've sent the letter to my chair and also keep one.
So what is the consent your chair give you?
He agreed. I just told him that I want to resign for the position because I need to focus on the current position that I'm applying for. So I'm resigning, and I sent a letter to him.
And you talking to him on phone, and you see me he has agreed. Do you think it's an evidence enough that you have resigned from this committee?
Yes, please.
You speaking to him on phone is well an evidence that you have resigned from this position. You feel that's right? So why didn't you feel like coming here to tell EC that, oh, EC, I've resigned from this position without any regular document? Is that right?
No.
So why do you feel like talking to your chair over phone to accept that you have resigned is right?
Thanks very much. But please, I'm not talking to my chair because I'm very confident.
You said you did not.
I've not just talked to my chair on phone. Rather, I sent a copy of the resignation letter to him.
So when you sent the copy, what was his response?
He has said okay.
He has said okay.
Yes.
But he didn't tell you. So right now, he didn't tell you whether you have resigned or not.
Yeah, he has told me.
He has called you. What was the message he gave you?
The response he gave was okay, because according to the Constitution, we should resign all positions. And in the Constitution, it didn't say it like you need an approval or how I say, your chair that has submitted the resignation letter to tell you that, okay, fine, now I'm not turning out the committee for proceeding with your friend that
So, what if you call your chair right now and your chair says you are still in the public committee?
Please, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Okay, let's see that one. Say you are a course representative.
No, please, I'm not. That was the one.
What is the documents for a resignation from that position?
Please, that one I was not going to since first is level 200. So,
Who did you resign to?
I resigned to a member of the Aspirants.
You resigned your course position to a member of your class.
Yes, I'm the one.
When you were a course rep of your class, were you accredited in Parliament?
Yes.
So when you resigned, it's when you came to the house, you were accredited in the record, and you've done resignation in your class. So what if clerk of Parliament still confirms that you are a course rep? Because he didn't inform her to expunge it from her records.
Yes, I do.
So if you check from the clerk and say a course rep, are you okay for the rules to apply to you?
Please, I'll say for that one because
I asked a yes or no question.
I'll say you.
No, with rules that we have, I don't see there is yes or no to it. Rules are rules. It cannot be banned for someone. Do you understand? If I bend a rule for you and I used to give someone, would that person be okay? I have to within the rules are rules.
Please, you are right, but I will say because as a day, the Constitution was not known to me. And then when it comes to Parliament, we don't know how to read the Constitution.
The Constitution was not known to you as
The time of resign from the position.
the Constitution was not known to you. So can you call the date you resigned?
This is
Can you call the date you resigned?
Please, I can't call the actual date, but it was during the first semester of last year's first semester of this current level 200.
First semester of this current level 200.
Yes.
Have you attended any sittings?
No, this no. After that, I'm not attending.
Have you attended any sitting?
No, this after that.
Have you attended any sitting in this semester generally?
No, this.
You've not attended any sitting. So I'm coming back to the question again.
Okay.
Since you said you're not attending any sitting, so basically your name is not in the records of the clerk.
Yes, please.
Your name is not in the records of the clerk.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Now, you stated it rightly on your CV. So we want to see a resignation to this effect and also a consent from your chair. Thank you.
All right. So we'll give you the opportunity to present those documents. Before we continue with you.
Okay. time you are listening. Thank you.
Welcome. Please take your seats.
is why I'm trying to tell you that.
Why you are qualified or you are best suited for financial secretary position?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. All the aspirants have their strengths, but I respect that. I believe I am okay, and I believe I'm person because I have educational background and leadership experience in both banking and finance. I'm a proud graduate of the Regional Business Certificate Examination, which is from Technical University. And also, I've held various leadership positions all through my career, and that has built my leadership experience through the years. That is why I feel very confident contesting for the positions.
Are you a registered student?
Yes,
Yes, you paid your fees.
yes, yes.
Have you resigned positions?
Yes, we can resign for the positions that students do. I was the public relations officer for the Department of Accounting and Finance, and also a corporate representative with the Mass of
But on your CV here, you still have you as the course rep of HNB banking and finance.
I stated it in the CV that I was a corporate. Okay, so the corporate position was by appointment, and the resignation was placed with the help of one of the members of the administrative staff department. So we clearly elected another person by appointment to be the corporate representative of the position. After this, I had an accident I'm not going to tell you. When I came back, I had a very good so I was suggesting that the person to take it to
Inform Parliament of your resignation.
No.
Why so?
Please, I think that I was already communicated from there onwards. Every official communication.
Who do you think will communicate issue?
I was supposed to be that. Yes, sir.
Why?
No reason. You know, I was supposed to be that.
So if you tell you to stand for the position, then will you agree with us?
It's based on the fact that I know this is
So the current resignation letter here, what position are you resigning from?
Department of Accounting and Finance, Public Relations Officer.
Okay, so can we have a look at it?
Okay. Mr. Chairperson, with your permission, I would like to go for my resignation letter for the course representative position since I didn't know.
Where are you going to get it from?
I'll write it and then submit it to the department, please. Yes, please. I wasn't informed about it. That is why. Thank you.
Article 55, Clause 1C states that as at the time of vying for the position, you should have resigned from all other positions. So you going to write or tender in your resignation now is a breach of the Constitution.
I understand that clearly, but since the positions that were made, I thought it was only elected positions that was supposed to be resigned from, and the Constitution didn't actually clarify more on that. So it's my mistake, and corrections will be made. Thank you.
Okay, yes. So, and also to that, since you were elected or you were appointed to that position, right? So that made you automatically become a parliamentarian. So you resign from course rep, you should also resign from the parliament.
Okay.
Where the issue is from.
Okay. Well noted. Thank you.
So
that makes you ineligible to be vetted. Yes? You don't seem to be ready. You have these documents and you are not going by it. So you need to do the honorable thing. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Whatever form your class rep status is, your HOD knows about you being the class rep, isn't it?
Currently, no.
No. He knows that there's a class rep.
Yes, please, she knows.
So if you decide to resign, he must be aware that you are no more the class rep.
Yes, please.
Isn't it?
Yes, please.
So what information got your HOD about your resignation?
Well, I spoke with the department administrative staff. So
verbally? Yes,
please, verbally.
So should the HOD want to deal with the class rep, who will he consult?
The appointed class rep, please.
And how will he know that a new class rep has been appointed if he has not been told that you have resigned?
She will try to reach out to me and I'll direct her to her. And the problem here is the newly appointed class rep has been working whilst I was away. So the HOD might have an idea that she's there. But I didn't do the honorable thing of resigning from the position with official documentation. Thank you.
Yeah, so we don't have the evidence before us.
Okay.
So that brings about eligibility issues. Are we okay on that?
Yes, please.
Okay. So would advise you to go and do the appropriate thing.
Yes, sir.
So on that note, we don't deem you eligible to stand for the position. Observer, that's the position of the committee. We have the Constitution in front of us, and Article 55 is clear on holding positions whilst vying. Is that okay? So clearly you have to resign appropriately with every evidence to show before you all positions. All position means that you resign as a course rep, and you resign your status as what? A parliamentarian. Okay, none of this has been done. Okay, so unfortunately, you are not eligible to be vetted. Okay, so if you have a
Thank you, Mr. Panel. The resignation issue, so can be permitted to get the letter?
what letter are you getting? Are you now going to apply to resign or what?
So, because before he stepped down as a class rep, he had a personal issue which was connected to his health, and then of which we can't say it here. So there was someone who was elected to act on his behalf since he was away. Yeah, so that's how everything came about. And then his appointment of being a coach rep was done verbally. So he didn't. We have no idea about it being maybe a verbal appointment for him to come and resign.
Yes. So if it was done verbally, it still stands that he had his status as the class rep.
Yes, please.
So I asked him whether it was known to his HOD that he was a class rep, right? And
Yes,
whether he still knows that he's no longer a class rep, right? So even if you had health issues, you could still put in a writing formally indicating that due to your health status, you are no longer capable of holding that position anymore. Isn't it?
Yes, please.
Couldn't he have done that? Yes. So that's the point. And on top of that, he did not even indicate his resignation to Parliament as well, as a class rep. So Parliament still has his name on its records as what? The class rep. And it frowns on what we have here in the Constitution. Yes? Okay, so based on that, you are eligible to be vetted for that position. So that's the decision we come to. Yeah. Based on what the Constitution says, we don't think that it's appropriate to come before the committee to be vetted.
Meaning he can't bring the resignation letter.
Is it backdate it now?
Because
Maybe he can go start the process of formal resignation at class rep level and parliamentary level. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Fine. So that is a process he has to go through. And until that is done, per the Constitution, we cannot vet him. Because he's not eligible to be vetted.
Please, we'll do the needful.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, so please, on this note, we'll go for a quick break and come back to continue with the vetting.
So when are we coming back?
So we are coming back here 3:30 p.m.